This is a little short video of a 2004 Cadillac SRX 4.6 all-wheel drive. Pretty good looking car, runs great, had a lot of work done to it. But we sent it to the shop to have a rack and pinion put in it, power steering pump, and new pressure lines. Customer called me up, said that the stable tire position sensor or stability tire sensor was engaged. So he brought it to me. I test drove it, and at about 60 miles an hour the vehicle turned on its own to the left, and I lost all the steering. Couldn't even steer the vehicle. So I brought it back into the shop, jacked it up, took a look underneath, checked ball joints, struts, anything that could cause a problem with the steering. It turns out that this new rack and pinion that we had installed was incorrectly installed. So before you check your stability control sensors, climb underneath the thing and take a look at the rack and pinion. We're going to take a look at it now. As you can see, it's not really a good view of it, but I'll point to it in the video. It runs across here from one side of the vehicle to the other, and right here is a bolt, and it comes through the top, bolts down through this cross member, and then over on the other side, driver's side, there's another bolt here, and it comes down through the cross member. Well, when I jacked it up and looked at the wheels and moved them, I seen the whole rack and pinion moving. As you can see in the video, it's moving, making all kinds of noise. That triggers the stability control because the computer needs to know where the wheels are in line at. And if it's getting a bad reading, it's because something's out of line. So it turns out that this new rack and pinion we had installed by professional mechanic shop, these bolts were all loose. I'll get a hand up there and take a look. This bolt, I can turn it and literally take it out. And what it is the bolt comes through and then tightens down into here. Well, that's the bottom of the bolt, and it's tight. So I pulled this bolt out through the top, and it was broke. And it had flanges on it, which tells me that it was broke during torque, and it didn't just snap in half, because a bolt, if it breaks, it'll just snap. This has been torqued broke, which has the stripped out thread in it. And then on the other side, the passenger side, I'll move the whole rack and pinion, and you can see the bolt moving. There's the bolt moving, not bolted down. So that's the reason why this car has a stability control issue. Here's an image of the rack and pinion from up top. As I move the tire, the whole rack's moving. So before you spend a lot of money on sensors and switches and trying to figure that out, take a look at your rack and pinion. It's a very common thing on this vehicle. Usually manufacturers' bolts are torqued in, but the integrity, once they're taken out, they're stretched, and if you try to reuse the bolt, they tend to snap during the torque. The rack and pinions are a common issue on these cars at this year. Power steering pumps are a big issue on this car as well. So keep those in mind. Hope this video helps you. Thank you.